Thought I'd give you a little tour of the dahlia patch and section that I'm growing this year. This is my pathway to the allotment. I ran sunflowers along this, but next year I'll probably do nice tall dahlias along here rather than sunflowers. The squirrels love to come along and snap them off as you can see. And I'll put them somewhere else, I think. This is the Babylon Red. Now this has been wonderful this year. It came out earlier, and this is like a second flush. It's coming on well. And next to it is Lufurman there, and then this is it's either Mango Madness or Belle of Balmira, because they sent me wrong stuff. So because of its colour, I just think it's got to be Mango Madness, isn't it? See that? It's a lovely plant, but not too tall and a tiny bit spindly. So I'm going to have to do something with that next year. And then we got Labyrinth, which is absolutely glorious. Some weak tubers are small like this one, but some are some of the tallest. Look. And then this one is a lovely variety, but it's late, but it's quite sturdy on its stems. And I've forgotten the name. That's why I'm just glancing in the undergrowth for a moment. What is it? Oh, it's a French sounding name. Anyway, I'm afraid I'll have to get back to you on that one. But it's not blackjack, because I've got blackjack around the corner, and that's a bit disappointing being quite so as spindly as it is. This is Breakout, which is lovely, and it turns to a pale yellow as it goes on in the year. And because of its broad leaves, I'm thinking next year I might try it in a more shadier area, because I'm thinking photosynthesis wise it looks like it might do alright in a slightly semi-shaded area. So I'll probably try that, because it's so prolific anyway and reasonably tall, and that was sent to me by mistake. Now I usually deadhead these, of course, but also what I do is I pull off the back petals and use them as like along the path, like a decoration, I suppose. But why not let the bees? I'm the gardener here on this allotment, so why not let the bees have a share in it? And then any like untidiness, I can just nip off the back petals. Yeah, there's Breakout, and that is prolific. It's been all that way all year. There's another Labyrinth. And this Mango Madness or Belle of Balmira, I don't know, because I'm not sure, because they sent me things that weren't on the list, and things on the list haven't been sent, but by and large it's okay. So let's go to the next row. There's a little snapshot if I swing around to my little end section of the allotment. Got some beehives in the making up there, and little rest area, and my pond, which is a nice size, and some solar fountains on that. That's coming on nicely. So let's go around and look at the rest of the that's my neighbours next door allotment plots. And here we go with it. I got a few rows of these. So there's Babylon Red, as I say, looking resplendent. This is White Perfection, I think, and I'm very disappointed with that. The blooms are just far too heavy, and the support here is very spindly. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that next year, but it's not in my best books at the moment. This little one here, Waltzing Matilda, that's definitely pot bound. It's so small. I'll put it in a large pot. And this is Emery Pool, and I love Emery Pool, but what a late flowerer. I mean, it's only just getting going properly now. It flowered earlier, but just the odd one or two. But it's a wonderful dahlia. Lovely. Babylon Red. I just chucked them in in random almost, and then White Perfection again, showing the same symptoms as the last one. The stems are not able to support the plant without a lot of help. I use these black plastic things, ties. I get them for like 2p each, 100 for £2. And what you can use is using a thin screwdriver. You can use them again and again. This is Otto's Thrill, I believe, and that's looking, again, it's been fantastic. And then above it is Emery Pool. So that would be good for the long row where the sunflowers were, I think, along the fence, Emery Pool especially. This is Verone's Obsidian. It's a beautiful plant, but like I say, the single flowers, dahlias, the bees have a nice time. But you can also let the other bigger blooms open, and then the bees have a little share at the end as well. And I don't see these ones can be plucked off quite extensively round the back, and they still, for me, that flower is still better than an awful lot of flowers about the place. There we go then, and then we got Breakout Babylon Red, and this is one of the older. There's Breakout again, and Babylon Red. Babylon Red's not that big a dahlia, is it, in this plot? And this is Nordwick's Glory is what I've got it listed as. Again, I'm not entirely sure whether that's the correct labelling there for that dahlia. So that's that row. Row's about, I don't know, 25 foot long. What's nice is have a single row, and then you get, these are cuttings when they're 3 stems high, or whatever, 3 branches high in the dahlias. I took some cuttings, and they've done quite well. Let them flower, why not? I'm enjoying it. And they're in the pots at the moment, so they're coming on. And then this is echiums. I got seed from a local park where they had some echiums. Had the seed, planted the seed in the polytunnel last summer, and this is the result. They're doing all right. Gonna have to give them frost protection, but they should be quite resplendent next year. Here we go on the next half rows. That's Crazy Legs there, doing brilliantly all summer long. Mid-September now. Otto's Thrill, Breakout, and Labyrinth above it there. That's the next row, which we'll come to in a moment. Molly Raven, I think it is. Yeah, Molly Raven, White Perfection, Breakout, and Otto's Thrill, and Lou Furman at the end there. That's that half row. There's a little pond in the middle, and then let's go round. And again, I think what surprises me is with these sunflowers is you can use just a bucket, 14 litre bucket, but you get huge sunflowers coming from just one bucket. But this one's not as huge as some of the ones. Some of the ones have had double the thickness or triple the thickness of that stem in just one 14 litre bucket. So that's nice. Let's go into the next row then. We've done that one, haven't we? Here we are. Otto's Thrill and Breakout, as per the usuals. In here, growing nicely away. And you can see how I've used these straps as best I can this year. It's my first year growing dahlias, so I've had a bit of beginner's luck, I think. This is Yellow Honker, and that's not so tall, so maybe that might be have a pot for it next year, pot bound, not literally pot bound, but in terms of its destination. This is Molly Raven. Just had to look at the label then to remind myself. This one is that Nordwick's Glory, I think. There. Again, a bit straggly in terms of the stems. I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? That one, which is wonderful. I love it. Something Paul. Emery Paul, that's it. This one I really like. Mum's Special, I think it is. What a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Honestly now. And so many petals that you can just peel off the back ones, and it just keeps on giving, and then it opens up to a beautiful open-centered dahlia. I mean, I'm the gardener, so I like it, and I think the bees do too. And this is Nordic Glory here, and then this is Water Lily White, and it's a very small, but it's fought its corner and it's come up and produced an abundance of little flowers. And then you've got that labyrinth. This is the tall labyrinth, looking spectacular, isn't it? This labyrinth, something else. And then at the back here you've got a labyrinth two-tone here, and it's doing well considering it's in a relatively shady spot. So let's turn around. There's an example of a sunflower that's got cut off the tip by the squirrels, so it would have been even taller, but never mind. Just as well. This one is Verone's obsidian here, and then in this section I planted a few tubers there. This is Ivana. I mean, I'm just under 6 foot, so these are above my height, so they're doing well. I think I ordered Cafe au lait, a very slow starter, and it's not overly tall, but it's doing all right now. You see it opens up and the bees love it. So that's Cafe au lait. I think it's rosé, but I ordered Cafe au lait Royale and Cafe au lait Twist. But anyway, you can let me know if you want, anyone, whether it's Cafe au lait rosé or not. Breakout again is just here on that section there, doing well. And this is Sarah Raven here, not so tall, and it's very vibrant, and there's a distinctive dahlia, and the bees are enjoying themselves on that. And then we got another Cafe au lait Twist, I think this one is. I think so. Cafe au lait Twist. That's what the label says. And here's this is Labyrinth two-tone here. Just show you one in the sun. There we are. Labyrinth two-tone. And I think this is the Mango Madness. It's got to be Mango Madness, the colour. But it could be Bella Palmyra, for all I know, because those are the ones I ordered. So that's that row done there, and now this last row, Blackjack, spindly, a bit spindly, so a bit of a disappointment considering how many people love it, and not terribly tall. Here we go, Crazy Legs, and it has literally gone crazy. It's fantastic, super tall now. I mean, that's got to be over 7 foot up there, which is amazing. And then we've got another Cafe au lait here, Cafe au lait Royale, I think that's what it might be, or the Twist, Cafe au lait Twist is there. And then this one is one of my favourites, it's Rancho. It's been so prolific, you would not believe it. So that's done very well. And then look at this one, Lou Furman. Look, 3 bees on one flower head. They're friendly, aren't they? So far. There we go. And then we've got Josie at the end. That was Lou Furman or Furman. And then Josie, small one at the end. I put that in the pot next year. So that's it. That's my tour of the Dahlia land in my allotment. Got the single rows I like because there's plenty of air can get it through the plant then, and it gets less damp, I think. So thank you for your staying to the end if you have. And that's my dahlias. And then the polytunnel, grapevines. I've got some foxgloves coming on for next year. Cheers!